Today, I'm talking to Simon Bernstein from Empathy. He's had over 20 years experience in the housing sector. I would like to talk about commerciality in housing organizations. I mean, my experience is that in the majority of housing associations, they really need to be commercial. Is that fair to say, or am I being a bit unfair there, Simon?
A little bit unfair, Johnny. There are some who've grasped the importance of commerciality, because I think we need to go back to the days of housing associations where the word profit has been very, very dirty and not used. It was always surplus, which it still is. But ultimately, a housing association is a business. And like any business, housing associations, under the particularly budgetary pressures that they are now, have got to recognise the fact that we need to widen the gap between how much is left at the end and how much it's costing us to deliver. And I think that's what's really, really important, is to recognise the fact that every business has to try and reduce its expenses and increase its turnover. Sometimes it's more difficult to increase turnover, and that's why being more efficient and working with a commercial mindset is so important as we move forward in the next 5 to 10 years.
And you know, whilst you're working with housing associations right now, how are you finding COVID has affected them from a commercial point of view? Has it compounded it? Is it made them having to focus on it even more?
Well, yeah, just like any business. I mean, if you think, for example, about the maintenance sides of businesses, of housing organisations, you know, they were shut down for weeks. Only essential things like gas servicing went ahead. And I think also is that there's a challenge as far as rent is concerned, because there's going to be higher levels of unemployment. So there's more challenges there, and people having to worry about eating without being too dramatic about it. And as a result, rent might not necessarily be paid. So that's why it's so important that we're thinking about how can we maximise upon our income. And one of the ways in which we can do that is to be thinking about how do we take a commercial approach. Can I give you an example, Johnny?
Please, yeah.
So if you think about it, say, for example, from a repairs and maintenance perspective, where you've got an operative who goes out in their van doing repairs in 7 or 8 houses across the day. And if you think about what the capacity they've got to work and to be more efficient in traveling, in use of materials, in recycling, in first-time resolution, they're just 4 examples of how they can actually reduce the cost of delivery of that service. And that's what we need to be thinking about. It's about, what is it costing me to deliver this service? And recognizing the fact that if I can minimize waste, if I can increase my efficiency by 1 or 2 or 3%, then the actual composite savings are huge. And of course, that will have an effect of more surplus at the end to go back into the business. And secondly, hopefully to have the effect of protecting people's employment, because by being more efficient, costs go down, and we all know what the benefits of that can be.
Simon, what's your way of working with housing associations to help them become more commercial? How do you help their teams and their people become more commercial?
What I don't do is run a commercial awareness training course, because that is a waste of time and money. What I do is to work with groups of people and individuals to identify the particular issues which are affecting them, and how they believe that they can actually make themselves more efficient and reduce waste and duplication. So, for example, it could be around first-time fix on a repair. It could be around first-time resolution when a call goes into a customer services team. It could be around ensuring that people are working collaboratively to find the most effective and efficient solution. And that's all through bite-sized sessions where people work together and you recognize the fact that they do know the answers. It's just the fact that it hasn't been brought out initially.
Brilliant. If you are watching and you're from a housing association and you're looking to develop your teams into more, to being more commercial, Simon, what's the best way for people to contact you?
The important thing is, Johnny, right from the start, is to be aware of what the issues are which are affecting you. That's the critical thing. And to recognize the fact that it all needs to be outcome focused. Once you know what the issues are and where it is that you want to enhance the level of commerciality and the level of efficiency, then give me a call on 07984 470-816, or drop me an email to simon@empathy-transformation.co.uk. We can have a chat, no obligation whatsoever, bounce things off me, and hopefully you'll go away with 1 or 2 tips which will help you to enhance the level of commercial understanding within your organisation.
Fabulous. Thanks, Simon. Lovely seeing you, and hopefully chat to you again soon. We'll see you all soon.
Thank you.